Hello, my name is Joanne Diadone and welcome to my ACE Media Studies A-Level CCR video. Today we'll be discussing my short film and reflecting upon the work that it took to create it. Stay tuned. Before creating our short film, I conducted detailed research of the conventions of thriller films, which then led me to look up the subgenres of thrillers. And I found that the ideas that we had for our short film aligned with the conventions of a psychological thriller. In this subgenre, most of the conflict is mental rather than physical, and the protagonist has involved themselves in a dangerous situation which threatens their sanity. In our film, the protagonist, Amber, is depicted as a teenage girl who is extremely lonely, and that loneliness drives her to commit the unhinged act of kidnapping. However, she is experiencing a psychotic break, so instead of realizing that she has kidnapped a young woman, Amber believes that she is simply lucky enough to find a new doll in the park one night. Although our story represents conventions of psychological thrillers with elements such as low-key lighting, eerie sound effects, occasional quick camera movements, false perception, and eventual death, our story challenges conventions by having a modern setting, having no flashbacks with the hopes of mystifying the audience, and also most of the camera movements in our film are slow and more artistic. For us, it was important that in the end stabbing scene, we were able to make Sarah, the victim's blood, slightly red to keep the colors of our brand constant. My research into film noir is one of the reasons why our shots are more artistic. Now you may also be wondering, how did the elements of your production work together to create a sense of branding? Throughout our short film, postcard, and website, we stuck to a black, white, and red color scheme. We also use the same font, called Horror Sketch, throughout all of our elements of production to create continuity within the brand. The doll we purchased for $20 is also used in all promo for the film, as well as the Netflix logo/intro, which is included in all of the marketing for our film Puppa. We also created custom wallpapers available for download with the black and white and red color scheme, Horror Sketch font, and of course the star of our film, the doll. Now you may also be wondering, how do your products engage with the audience and how would they be distributed as real media products? Our website allows consumers to view a behind-the-scenes video or vlog of the production of our short film that I filmed and edited on my iPhone. The blog will allow the audience to see how our production was made, and it gives them a more personal experience. Our website also allows consumers to download exclusive wallpapers that can be used on cell phones. The site also shows pictures and names of cast and crew members so that viewers can get to know them better, which makes the audience feel a bit more connected to our production. Our postcard engages the audience because the doll is front and center, her eyes are the focus, and it would also make the viewers more interested in watching our film because it looks really eerie up close and personal. Our film engages the audience because it entertains them and makes them wonder why our main character is so obsessed with the doll, which also adds a layer of mystery, and it makes the audience want to continue watching to see what is to come. The plot twist in our film adds an element of surprise, and the audience will most likely want to rewatch our film to find the little clues that hint at the twist that they may have not picked up on the first time, such as how whenever the doll is misplaced, it's always somewhere that leads outside, like the front door or maybe even by a window. The postcard will be distributed outside of our screenings of the film, which would be at the BB&T Center. The film itself would be distributed through Netflix because Netflix is one of the most popular streaming services at the moment, and since it creates algorithms for each viewer, our film would most likely be recommended to viewers who enjoy the horror/thriller genre, so our film would most likely get great ratings if it's watched by people who enjoy horror, which thus would lead to more success, which is clearly what we want. Your last question may be, how are you able to integrate technology, software, hardware, and online in this project? Adobe Premiere Pro was used for editing the video, the audio, and it was also used for color correction, such as the tint effect for a black and white look or a film noir look. Audio effects in Adobe Premiere Pro were used to make the news and voicemail sound tinny or more realistic. I used Canva to create the postcard. Canva was a great tool because it was free and I've used it before. I've even used it in my AS level Media Studies final project. I did, however, have to purchase a subscription in order to upload our own personal font that was not on the Canva site, which was called HorrorSketch. It was fairly inexpensive, so it really was okay. Photoshop and Lightroom were also used to edit the images for the wallpapers and backgrounds. And also Photoshop was used to make the text on the postcard builder, so that the font would be easy to read. Adobe After Effects was used to create the animated title at the end of the film. The zoom in and shaking features on Adobe After Effects made the title fairly easy to create. Wix was used in order to create the website for our film, which also helped to promote it. YouTube was an essential tool for us to find royalty-free music. A Canon video camera was used to film, and it films in very high quality, which allowed us to have extreme close-ups, which were still very HD, and it made our production look more professional. The autofocus on the camera was fairly great for a Canon, and it was very portable, which was convenient for filming. Lastly, I used iMovie to create our vlog. iMovie is free on all Apple devices, it is simple to use, and it gets the job done. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my CCR. Again, my name is Joanne Diadone, and have a great day.